Well, we're back. Jim's all excited.
Oh, yeah.
A whole day ahead of nothing to do.
Exactly.
We did see a few runners, a couple of dog walkers. Talked to our neighbor across the street from a safe distance. But anyway, today is Monday, April 6th. We do have a birthday. It's Lisa Short's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Hopefully you find a way to celebrate your birthday today. Once again, I wanted you to remember to pray for Linda's husband, Brian. Linda's Dayton's grandma. He had a test last week to test, and he's waiting for the results to find out. Let's hope he's not positive. And also for my buddy, West Virginia Running Don. He just got tested last week too, so he's waiting for his results. And we're praying that for both Don and Brian and anybody else that out there has contracted this virus. My sinuses are finally starting to clear up a little, and I'm feeling a little bit better. My run usually lasts about 2 weeks. I think I'm into day 8, so I still have another 6 days of this. But you know, it's a small price. I just wish it didn't come at this time. You know, it's like your mind goes crazy. And I know that this is going to be a hard week for everybody because they're telling us this is going to be a hard week, and that you shouldn't go to the grocery store or pharmacy or anything unless you absolutely have to. I did do a grocery pickup order last night, and I had to wait till midnight to get a time slot, and my time slot is next Monday between 11 and 12. So I did order an Easter bunny for Jim and I, so I thought we might be able to pick it up on Saturday so I could at least surprise him with an Easter bunny on Sunday, but nah, that's not going to happen. Not that I need an Easter bunny, but I've been very good, and I thought, well, just a little bit of chocolate wouldn't hurt. But I was able to, not that I know that I'm going to get them for sure, but I was able to pick out some healthy things. I was almost tempted to try to get another bag of lettuce, and I thought, no, so I just ordered some regular romaine. And what's the other one? Not endive. Escarole? Was it escarole? No, leaf lettuce. Leaf lettuce. So I ordered some leaf lettuce and romaine lettuce and some spinach and my green and red pepper, my cucumbers and my tomatoes and my berries. I'm going to be finishing my berries off today. I'm going to have to go through withdrawal. I have a whole week of not having any berries. No bananas, but I ordered bananas. I have like 3 apples left. I have 1 grapefruit. But I have plenty of my other stuff, so Jim and I are going to have spaghetti for dinner. I took it out of the freezer, so we're going to have spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. But like I said, this is going to be a hard week, but what we got to do is concentrate on good things. Try to think of some good memories. I'm sure we all have some happier memories than what's going on right now. Myself, I've been going through my photo albums, kind of reorganizing them a little bit, and just reliving memories of times past, all the good times I had, all the times I really took advantage of, or took for granted would be a better way of putting it. That I just took for granted that, you know, we're going to go to the cottage. I just took for granted that I'm going to go to Mount Rushmore. You know, I'm still holding out hope for that, but each day it gets a little grimmer. But I'm holding out hope. Jim and I were talking that maybe instead of July we'll go in September. So I don't know. I was talking to my cousin Lynn and Dale and Sarah the other day, and we're just going to make our final decision in June, which I'm retired, so it doesn't matter to me. I already put the money aside for the trip, so I have the money set aside that I'm not spending. I'm saving money on gas. See, think of the positive things. I'm not putting gas in my car. I'm going a whole month on a tank of gas, which is rare for me. My grocery bill is way down because I'm eating out of my pantry and my freezer. But I'm missing my family. I have to admit, I'm missing my family because that's the greatest obstacle that I have to overcome, because I'm used to seeing them every week. And I know I can see them on FaceTime and Messenger and things like that, and it's true that I do, but it's just not the same as seeing them in person and just knowing that they're doing well. But, you know, this too shall pass, as they say, and it's just a matter of, I do really feel that on April 30th they're probably going to extend it another 2 weeks And I think, or maybe even just a week and just do a week-to-week thing. But I just wish everybody would all get in gear and all follow the same plan and just realize how deadly this disease is. And I'm getting tired of people comparing it to like the smoking addictions and opiate addictions and, you know, obesity addictions and stuff. All of those things, you know, like deaths from that. I completely understand that people die from these diseases. I understand it completely. But I don't know, I like to say that they choose it, but, you know, they kind of lead themselves in that direction. And this virus doesn't care. It's just coming and hitting no matter who, you know. And it doesn't care if you smoke or you don't smoke. It doesn't care if you have diabetes or you don't have diabetes. It doesn't care if you're healthy as a horse or that you're sick as a dog. It's attacking everybody. And Democrat, Republican, Catholic, Jewish, Lutheran, Methodist, it doesn't care. It really doesn't care. It just attacks. And until we all get on the same page and realize this is an enemy that we all have to fight together, we have to all join together and fight the same common enemy and recognize it for what it is. And just stay home. I don't know how, you know, I mean, the first one to tell you, it's boring. It's all boring as all hell. I understand that. But, you know, as I say every day, if that's the prescription, follow the prescription. I just don't get it. And I know that some people were asking about the masks. This is my interpretation of the mask. I'm going to wear a mask when I'm out, not to protect myself from you, but from you to protect yourself from me, because I might have the virus in me, and I might be just the person that's immune to getting it, but that doesn't mean I can't pass it on. So I'm wearing a mask to keep me from getting you sick, and if you wear a mask, you're keeping me from getting me sick. So if we see each other and we both have masks on, you're keeping your germs, I'm keeping my germs, and no germs are spreading between us. If I'm wearing a mask and I come up against somebody that's not wearing a mask, that mask is not going to protect me. But that's why I need to stay 6 feet away. So that's my interpretation of the masks. This is going to be a different Holy Week for me, I know that. I did find out that my church is putting the masses on YouTube. So there was a Palm Sunday service yesterday on YouTube. And they had the organist, they had a soloist, and then they had the priest and the deacon celebrating the Mass. I did hear that our Channel 7, which is ABC, is going to show Easter services from St. Patrick's Cathedral next Sunday at 10 a.m. Now, I don't know if that's an ABC network thing, that they're going to do it for all of the network, or if it's just for our local. So that's something to look into. But I don't have baskets for my kids. I never really gave my grandkids Easter baskets because they always got so much candy anyhow. But we always went out for brunch. This year I was actually going to make brunch. I was going to have everybody come to the house and make brunch, but you know, that's gone. I do plan on saying my rosary this week, sitting in a chair, not laying in the bed. Attend services that I can find on TV, do some scripture reading, and just observe the Holy Week. And just know that God doesn't expect us to get together. And I say this all the time, even people that don't go to church every Sunday. I go to church on Sundays because I like the camaraderie, I can't say that word, you know, like the closeness of everybody and the compassion that everybody shows each other. And, you know, like when you go to a concert, you enjoy going to a concert with a bunch of people, you know, it makes it for a better experience. And for me, going to church is a better experience. But that doesn't mean that you can't celebrate God no matter where you are, whether it's on a walk in the woods, in your house, watching it on TV, just sitting in silence and saying your own prayers. And so I don't understand why all these people think that they have to get together to celebrate. And I always think when they go, well, you know, like, the blood of Jesus Christ will keep me safe. Well, I understand that, but it always reminds me of that joke with the guy that was in the flood. And he was in his house, and then the news kept saying, there's going to be a flood, there's going to be a flood, take cover, get away. And so then the guy says, oh, they're not worried about me. And so then the police come up and down the street, evacuate, and nobody paid attention. And so then they go and they get up on the roof, and a boat comes by, and he says, come on, get in. And they go, no, God's going to take care of me, God's going to take care of me. And then a helicopter comes by and says, come on, this is your last chance, get in the helicopter. I'm here to save you. No, God's going to save me, God's going to save me. And then the water comes and takes him, and he goes and he dies, and he meets God up in heaven, and he says, God, I thought you would save me. He says, I did. I sent a car, I sent a boat, I sent a helicopter. What more did you want? That's how I feel about this. God's given us a sign. Stay home. Okay, let's, I know I messed that joke up, but it just brings to me to thinking why these people keep going to church. God is with you wherever you are. He's with you every single day of your life. So, anyway. Okay, for breakfast, I'm going to have some, well, you'll see my breakfast. I actually going to eat 3 meals today because I'm a little bit hungry. But I'm not eating in between meals this week, so no snacking. Well, okay, look how long I talk. 10 minutes. Blabber, blabber, blabber. Okay, it's time for breakfast now. Today is Monday, April 6th. I started my day with a prayer. My quote is, "Be happy not because everything is good, but because you can see the good side of everything." 8 points, so 23 points for the whole day. I'm on the blue plan. 0 for my egg, tea, berries, water, and my grapefruit. 2 points for my Ezekiel toast. 3 points for my holy guacamole. And 3 points for my center cut bacon. So I still have 15 points left for my lunch and dinner. Okay, I'm going to have a light lunch here. It's 3 points for my 3 slices of naan bread, 3 points for my 2 tablespoons of spinach dip, 1 point for 28 grams of turkey pepperoni, 1 point for my cheese stick, and 0 for my jello and my water. So it's 8 points. I have 7 points left for dinner. Before I gave it to you. Look who came to visit. See if I can scoom you in. Here we go.
Don't get her in the video.
Don't get what?
Don't get my mom in the video.
Why not? I'll get her this way. Okay, it's time for dinner. I am going to have some mustacholi with my lemonade, and Jim is going to have spaghetti and meatballs. I'm not having any meatballs. It's a 9-point dinner. I only had 7 points, so I'm 2 over, but I'm still with my blue dot. 3 points for 1 ounce of my noodles, 1 point for 1/8 of a cup of cheese, 4 points for a cup of my sauce, and 1 point for my lemonade. Now let's eat. Well, as you noticed earlier, that Christy and Sophia came by and did a sidewalk visit with us, which was nice. I have never seen so many people riding their bikes, running, walking, which is nice to see, but, you know, I live just a little bit north of Detroit, so I'm kind of like nervous because we're like the new epicenter for all the cases. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home, but Michigan is getting hit hard, and I don't know. We'll see. I just never thought I'd live like this. I just never thought this would ever happen. You know, you read about the flu and you read about the Black Plague and you just think, oh, that'll never happen again. And it did. So, Kirsty gave me some good news, bad news. The good news is they're building a Baskin-Robbins by me, which is my favorite, which is 31 flavors, which is my favorite ice cream parlor in all the world. But the bad news is they're building a Baskin-Robbins near me. So, I'm sure they stopped down construction for now. Our governor's supposed to let us know by next week whether or not she's going to extend it. I have a feeling she's going to extend this at least till the middle of May. But if that's what we need to do to stay safe, that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I'm going to watch the president, see what he has to say. I almost said something negative. I didn't mean to do that. But, you know, it's just a scary time. It's just a scary time. And then I just heard about Boris, I forget his last name, over in England, in intensive care. That's scary. That's just so scary. But lots of people come out of intensive care, and I'm praying that he's one of them too. So anyway, scary times, but, you know, we'll just have to stay strong. I'm strong in my faith. I'm strong in my beliefs. And so I know I'll get through this. So I will see you guys in the morning.